All right. Did you say something else other than the child shit?
No, hell no. I just said I gotta pee when I get in this house.
Oh. Yeah, boy. Yeah, Lord. How the movie?
Boy, that shit, boy. I hate fucking moving, boy. That shit is a bitch.
Yeah.
And I started to call you and ask you for tips on pulling a trailer. Like I had the car behind the U-Haul.
You had it on the bed? You had it on the bed? What up, Ruben? Oh, your signal going out. What up, Jonas? Y'all come on in. Come on in, y'all. Yeah, I can't hear nothing you saying. Visions, what up? What up? Yeah, you in the bad area. You in the bad area, dog. I can't hear shit you saying. Okay, okay. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What's up with you, man? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, we're gonna let a few more people come in, man. Get it cracking. Uh, let them get on Wi-Fi. Yeah. Oh, appreciate you, Jazz. Appreciate you. Come on now. I mean, get on here and goddamn me talk this shit a little bit. I think it'll be about an hour, y'all. I've been doing my duty now. I've been doing my duty now. Y'all been seeing these videos drop now. We gotta get them. We gotta blow them out the water now. We gotta get these numbers crazy. 'Cause I've been doing my part now. Them Sherrills out, man. You see the video? You like the video? Share that video out, man. Share that motherfucker out, man. If that motherfucker funny to you, you laugh. Share that motherfucker out. I'm pushing them hoes. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here too, man. Hit the like button. What's up? What's up with you, man? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm pushing them out now. I'm pushing them out. I told y'all I wasn't bullshit. I've been dropping 3 a day on this.
He say I'm on the cricket plan.
Man. Yeah, I've been dropping 3 a day on y'all man. Whole June, nigga, you finna get at least 3 a day. Bop, 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 bop. You know what I mean? I'm hitting that bit. So yeah, I need niggas to let's get it, man. Let's get it. Them
Hey, you
numbers.
you saying the one nigga you did the reaction video on doing the fake push-ups?
Yeah. What about him?
That nigga blowing up with that shit.
Oh yeah. I done seen him on a few pages. Yeah. I done seen him on a few pages lately. Yeah,
And then they can blow that shit.
mm-hmm. I might be what up? Say you locked in early. Not really. Shit, we really late. We probably coming down this bit by 6. Okay, we got 50 in here. Chad is his signal. Ain't know how long you got?
I'm pulling up to the house now. I'm 1 minute away.
Okay. All right, everybody hit the like button if you're in here, man. Hit the like button, hit the like button. We finna get it cracking in here. What up? What up, T-Hawk? All right, man, y'all know what this is. This is main chat, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mainstream. We ain't doing mainstream right now. We doing we doing the side by side for the moment until it makes sense for me to do mainstream. Just ain't making sense for me to do mainstream right now. Moses, what up? What up? If you're in here, you know what to do. Okay, okay. Well, all right, how you doing, that business override? If you're in here, you know what to do, man. Hit that like button, man. Get us in that algorithm. Share this motherfucker if you fuck with us. Comment, talk your shit. If you want to bless us, we got Snap. I mean, we got Cash App. We got Super Chat. Whatever you want to do, you know what I mean. It's up to you. All blessings and offerings is appreciated. You did. Uh, I appreciate you. I be. Um, but we're gonna check with Chad first before we get it cracking. Uh, See how it past weekend. He just moved to Vegas. What up, original gangsters? He just moved to Vegas this past weekend. So Chad, tell us what's going down, man. What your weekend was like.
God damn it, I've been moving and lifting furniture for the last goddamn 3, 4 days. Just trying to settle in and work my move. I went to the training for the little job today. You know what I'm saying? I was doing that for the last 6, 7 hours.
Training for a
And
little,
shit, other than that,
what kind of job is it?
it's with timeshares, selling timeshares.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. What up, Dora? Okay, that's it. Oh
My
shit.
bad, I'm using this bathroom real quick. Hold on.
Okay, okay. All right. Man, y'all know this past week, man. I just kind of been uh dropping. I've been prioritizing these videos and shit. So I've been, that's everything else is been to the side. Like I've been doing these. Y'all see I've been hitting y'all ass on the YouTube. I've been hitting on all platforms though. You know what I'm saying? So I've been consistent. I got goals for the month. We got to push this YouTube out. We got to push this Facebook out, Twitter, uh, Instagram, TikTok, even Snapchat. We pushing all this shit out this whole month. That's why I'm consistently dropping uh, a minimum of 3 a week, 3 a day on our platform. So if you see me across your platform and you see some shit that you know what I'm saying, you feel like it's funny or some share that motherfucker for you, boy, man. Share that motherfucker for you, boy. Let them folks know to come through and follow them, and you know what I'm saying. Let's get these numbers up. I set goals. Yeah, I set goals for July 1st. By July, y'all know my birthday next month, so I gotta have a killer month this month. This month need to be crazy, cause next month I gotta set it up for next month. And next month I'm you know what I'm saying. Y'all know I'm gonna go somewhere for my birthday and all that. But y'all, if y'all see me, like I say, if y'all see me around now, uh, saw you doing a show on Brandon Denise's bill. I'm glad you're doing comedy again. I mean, I really never stopped doing comedy. I just had that special had dropped, so I was kind of trying to like maneuver that and promote that more. And then I was streaming, more than I was doing anything. I was, trying to get to a bread. But yeah, no, I'm out here though. I'm out here in these streets. Um, so wait, you gonna be at that show? All right. Anyway, man, we're gonna talk about a few things that week. You know what I mean? A couple things that happened and shit. Uh, and then we ain't gonna be here long. I got man, a nigga been tired this week. I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I've been waking up, handling business, give me a little nap here and that. So nigga, you know, it's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, Ryan. Oh. You got to copy and paste that link to the Country Boy City. Yeah, what, copying that word though. What you mean? All right.
Nigga be trying to act like they can't find. I know it's all over that nigga page.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey man, y'all gotta stop with the goofy shit, dog. I gotta quit that goofy shit.
What in the sesame street type of head shape is that? Fuck y'all.
All right. All right. So I know my look, a lot of niggas probably done ran across this, especially if you be on Twitter and shit. But have y'all seen the Diddy mixtape just dropped? I mean, sex tape, not mixtape. Oh, 50 Cent baby mama. 50 Cent baby mama. Uh, they showed she was in a I guess a kind of threesome with Diddy and another nigga. I ain't watched the whole thing or no shit like that. Like I just seen a little clip of shit. And basically, 50 baby mama was sucking one nigga up, was sucking the whoever the nigga is, and did it walking around naked. That nigga walking around naked like this. Like that nigga like a creep dog. That nigga like a creep dog. That shit, hey, man, that shit so motherfucking weird, dog. Hey, they, so they've been going back and forth. 50 tried to clown and shit about the shit, but they everybody clowning 50 because he's his baby mama. Have you seen it?
Hell nah, I ain't came across my shit. You say it's on Twitter?
It's on Twitter. You know, Twitter got any sex tape you
Yeah.
want to see about anybody. Go to Twitter. Twitter gonna have it.
Right, right.
Listen, Twitter gonna have it, nigga. This shit been trending like a motherfucker the past few days. I ain't seen the whole thing. I'm pretty sure there's some freaky niggas in here that seen the whole thing. If you ain't seen the whole thing, if you ain't seen the whole thing, say so. But do you think that look bad on? Because you know, with all this controversy with 50 and Diddy and all that shit, do this look crazy on 50? Do this look even more crazy on 50? Now, especially how you be on Diddy Nick and shit like that. Do it look crazy on him with this video coming out like that?
So this you talking about the young chick, right? She like Asian or something or Hispanic?
Yeah, I think is her name Daphne? I think is it Daphne? Daphne Joy? I think it's her name. That's her name. Yeah, Daphne Joy. Yeah.
So realistically, it looks crazy for the person that plays into the sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? If 50 keep a good face about it, even if it was a woman that he was trying to wife and love on, firstly, it's not him in a compromising position. Even, if you want to consider running a train on a girl a compromising position. But if we talking about from the perspective of 50 only solely, somebody that he tried to have some with goes out and enjoys or engages in promiscuous activity, there ain't nothing bad you can say about him for trying to have something with her under the guise that she was what he thought she was. Now, if he's still having a high profile relationship with this person and then this comes out, it's like, oh damn, well, whatever you advertising this woman to us clearly ain't that. So now you are in clownable territory. But I feel like when you got the type of celebrity that a 50 got, it's no holds barred when it come to women. You know, that's like when Lil Wayne had the chick that broke up with him, and 50 was like, you don't break up with Lil Wayne. You get out the way for the next woman. 50 has that same, you know what I'm saying? You fuck up with 50, you got out the way for the next bitch to take your space. There ain't no him losing in terms of a relationship.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's certain things you ain't taking into consideration. First of all, uh, they have a child together. That adds
I
to it.
mean,
That ain't.
every guy gave every woman the ability to make a baby. That ain't
Yeah,
got
but
shit
that
to
don't
do
mean
with
you
shit.
got a baby. That don't mean you got a baby with him. Just because she has the ability to make a baby, don't mean you have
But
that
but
have that
that's
attachment.
neither here nor there.
It absolutely is because his son been getting clowned at school from what he's been saying. So that affects you, that affects your child, and your child affects to you can't separate that. You can't separate your because at the end of the day, if your child coming from his from what 50 is claiming, if your child coming home from school and he's crying about some shit that she did or she getting clowned, nigga, that changes shit. That ain't no just no random chick that you just fuck with and just moved on. This is you still have to be considerate of y'all child.
So is there anybody that you feel like is unclownable?
What you mean?
Like, is there any kid or any individual that is unscalable by bullying, roasting, what have you?
No,
People are going to find
anybody,
something to say.
anybody can get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So
I mean, but
if this
that don't mean you can't be the cause of it. Just because anybody can get it, that don't mean that your decisions can't affect other people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be mindful of that. You know what I mean? And the fact that I mean, you gotta this type of bitch anyway. She just like she an industry. She was looking for the next nigga with some bread. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I
So
think they
look
was
at where
enemies. I think there was enemies beforehand. I don't think he fucked with Diddy beforehand. So it was more of
well,
like,
you know he did.
yeah. So this bitch really played on him and went to fuck with her enemy, and then the sex tape came out of her and the enemy,
Yeah.
and so it's like fuck my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, fuck that kid. Like, nigga, that's some wild shit though. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't think that's just no regular, cause I
You
don't
live in a
have
world where
children.
people go have something to say though.
Yeah, but I don't have children. But like, nigga, if I did have children, nigga, I would care deeply for my children. And you making actions to affect my child, affect my child to where they going to where he's receiving unnecessary uh um strife behind some decisions you decided to make because you was mad at me. Oh, it's a problem.
So you being somebody who's always said, if I had
Appreciate
kids, I
appreciate
want them
Jill
to
for the
know
time.
something about the struggle and all of that. Like I'd take them back home so they could see where I come from and get that family dynamic of my upbringing and all that, this, third, and fourth. However, if you in LA and you put them in private school, then they have to endure the peer pressure of being bullied in that private school, whether it's motherfuckers saying they ain't hood or it's motherfuckers saying that they knew money and they ain't really come from that. Like they can endure some pushback from their peers that's gonna make them feel some type of way. So whether it be from your mama or it be from you having a successful daddy, all of these things are going to affect them adversely if you raise a kid that is soft in that way.
Nah, it from having from your mother's not that it being joked on, bullied, and all that shit. That's totally different from your mother making the decision and being publicly scrutinized by everybody and embarrassing you as a child. That ain't no regular. Oh, you came in dusty today. I'm finna fire your ass up, or I'm finna whoop on you. That's psych. That's fuck up kid's psych, bro. Like, cause it ain't got it's outside. That's outside of really his control. Period. Like that's
It's
something my
always gonna
parent.
be.
But I'm saying that's something my parent did that makes now I feel like my parent don't give a fuck about me for real. Like my why would my parent put me through this for me to endure this because of some that I don't know whatever the case got something to do with my daddy or was she was that desperate. Like he gotta deal with that. And that's from everybody. That ain't just the school system. It ain't just in school. This is from everybody. This is public. That's a totally different pressure on the child, dog.
So this may be exactly what you're saying, or this might be a testimony to what I'm saying. I remember in like fourth, fifth grade when I got to Camden, and some of my classmates found out my mama was fucking around with a girl. And I think it was Mark Williams. He was like the first person who said, "You remember Mark, right? Tall Mark."
Yeah,
He got a little brother Carlton.
yeah. I know you're talking about.
That nigga fucked with me for days about my mama being gay. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like I wanted to get mad at my mama, but I was like, man, that woman grown as fuck. She can do what the fuck she want to do. What the fuck I look like being mad at my mama for doing what the fuck she want to do versus I already get fucked with every day for being short, for whatever reason a motherfucker choose to pick. And so it was my responsibility to be a victim towards whatever was coming to me. But I chose to not be a victim in none of it and get back with the roasting. Oh, well, shit, nigga, let me talk about whatever you got going on or whatever your family got going on. And so I believe if you allow your child to be somebody that can be victimized, they definitely will be victimized. It's like when a baby fall and hit they head or something, and you react and they start crying. Versus a baby do that same motion, you don't react, and they get up and act like nothing happened.
Chad, I don't think you got a realistic approach to life. You have
Yeah.
this one size fits all solution to everything. Like everybody should feel the way that I feel, and I I think you only see things through your own lens, and you don't have the empathy to see it through others. I think that's an issue that you have. You feel like everybody should feel the same way you feel, and
Now I don't
it's
feel
just
like
not
they
realistic.
should, but I
Appreciate you
feel
for
like
talking
they
to
could
me,
come
Nicole.
out on top. There's a perspective that allows you to come out on top versus a perspective that allows you to be a victim. And you'll be able to make yourself a victim in every facet of life if that's an option for you versus being able to be the stronger person on whatever you're retrieving. So with all the adversity that comes in life, you have this perspective that certain things are unshakable. Meanwhile, they can be shakable if that's the route that you choose to take.
Well, here's the thing: like everybody, even the people that would take that and as whatever you could consider it, victimized, uh they may not be like that in every situation.
For sure.
That situation may affect them in a different way, and
Mm-hmm.
and that's understanding people in general. That's not personalizing. That's being objective. I think we also have to you also have to take into consideration that different people, everybody is made different, but
Yep.
that doesn't mean it should be they should be treated they should be treated a certain way because they should handle this particular way. Like you feel like they should handle this particular way. So we should just let them. No, everybody ain't built this. Everybody ain't got
Absolutely.
no rough exterior. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I think those
I
people
agree.
that don't have their rough exterior, we got to move accordingly to that.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
how many people are gonna hold their hand though? Because there are going to be people
Well, I'm talking
that
about we talk
take
about
up this mantle.
now we talking about a child now. I ain't talking about we taking adult out the equation. Talking about a
No, no,
child.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm saying in general, how many people are gonna hold their hand? He's gonna have that teacher, that principal that says, "Yeah, okay, but you fucking up over here where that ain't got nothing to do with what we present you with. This opportunity that's in front of you right now, you're choosing to say." Oh, well, I was hurt by this thing in my past and in my childhood. Well, if that's the route you want to go, cool. You can get therapy, you can harbor on it, whatever the fuck you want to do. But this opportunity is going to be lost to you because you want to hold on to that thing.
What opportunity is gonna be lost to him?
Like I was saying, a teacher, a principal, a college, whatever opportunity it may be. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a bigger picture in mind, and they're going to be presenting you with something where you have to be performative. Meanwhile, you're like, no, I'm shaken and disturbed by this thing and that thing. And a motherfucker be like, all right, cool. I hear you. I feel where you coming from. So are you opting out of this situation you're being presented with? Or are you gonna swallow the pill, get over it, and rise to the occasion? That's what he's going to be faced with at a certain point in time. His dad's trauma from it, his personal trauma from it is not um going to be endured throughout everything that is accomplishable and available for him.
You I don't think you have much human compassion because
That's
you
not what I'm saying.
allowing
That's not what I'm
allowing
saying.
allowing someone to go through the motions is fine.
That's
Even
not
if
what I'm
they
saying.
okay, or that's what it sounds like you saying because it's at the end of the day it's okay. You talking about all they sulking or you saying that they shouldn't spend that time going through whatever emotions they feel like they need to go through in that moment.
So, however long it takes him to swallow that pill, whatever he loses in that time, he has to accept that as well.
Well, people, you gonna lose. What are you gonna lose? He's a child. Like he's going
That,
through. You know what you can become. Not allowing yourself to go through those emotions, you can become a motherfucker that constantly builds up pressure on the inside, and then when you release it, some shit go way left because you never went through those emotions and you never went through those whatever it is you needed to go through and allowed yourself. That's like if somebody died, right, and you like, man. Man, I know your mama died, man, but man, you ain't all that crying ain't gonna change shit, bro. Like at the end of the day, you still gotta move on. You not allowing that person to grieve.
no, that's not
That's
what they
insane.
saying. That's not what they saying. What they are saying is this can be the fuel for your detriment, or this can be your fuel for accomplishment. So I'm okay with giving a person what they're saying is wrong with them. You can have that. You can harbor on that. That's your thing. Meanwhile, life is going on without you. So be okay with the fact that life passed you up while you
I
dealt with your shit.
what is passing you up though? Like, give me an
Whatever you
example
need
of
it
it.
to mean.
You got to give me an example. I'm trying to understand what you mean because if I'm in this emotional state and I just lost somebody close and dear to me, I don't care about what's then passed me by. It,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm livid or whatever. I'm in a mind state like this. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. None of that shit matters right now. I need to release this if
Right.
I'm grieving. So I don't that none of that. What could matter at that moment that did you like? Oh, you done missed the opportunity. Oh, you missed the job. Nigga, who gives a? I don't give a fuck about no
So
job right
so
now.
what
Like,
you're describing regular versus extraordinary. You're choosing to be regular, and the world is going to give you that allotment. You're going to be able to be as regular as long as you want to. Then, when you overcome that, if you choose to show up to battle, you choose to come up to show up for war, and you come out on top, we're gonna be like, you know what that boy went through? Goddamn, he lost his mama, his grandma, and everything. Woo, woo, and he still showed up at the end of the race and beat a lot of motherfuckers. That's going to be your story. Or you're going to be the motherfucker who got over it in the beginning. Because the way life works is you can get over it today, tomorrow, 20 years from now. What you do once you get over it is going to make the difference in that story. If that story leads to you becoming a crackhead, if it leads to you killing yourself, whatever it may be, that's going to be your story. You're writing the script.
but you
So
can't
that
force.
script can
You can't force the
absolutely
gift.
not.
You can't force that. You have to go
Right.
through the emotion, whatever that emotion is. You have to go through the emotion, acknowledge that emotion, and process. If you don't process, see, it's a lot of fuck niggas out here that do a lot of wild shit. They do a lot of crazy, irrational shit because and a lot of them were emotionless. Like they appear like, damn, that boy don't show no emotion and shit. And then one day he just spazzed out because he was forced to press down those emotions constantly.
Suppress.
Like, yeah, he constantly suppressed those emotions. Every time something happened, hey, boy, you better, no, we don't do that. Like, and then one day he snapped. He got into it with his girlfriend. She cheated on him, some, and he didn't know how to handle it. Most situations that happen like that are from stoic niggas that don't have.
That's the key. You're describing the key to what you're saying. Regular versus a king mentality, imperialism. That's what you're describing. And it's okay. You're supposed to be regular. Life is designed for you to be in the 90% percentile. You're supposed to be there. If you want to be a one percenter in the 0.5 percentile of the world, you're going to perform different. You're going to
Be a psychopath.
internalize these things in a different way.
Okay. Okay.
That's
All
the way it works. You can be regular or you can be extraordinary.
right.
Life is
That's,
designed.
that,
Life
that
is
makes
designed for you to be regular.
so that makes you extraordinary. What makes you extraordinary? Let me make sure I
When
make sure
when
I don't
when
want
you can
to.
overcome adversity and get it done.
People that process emotions are still
That killer
overcoming adversity.
instinct.
People that process emotions still overcome adversity. I don't understand that.
Right. So that means they may be
What's
extraordinary.
up, cuz?
They
I
have the
mean,
propensity for being extraordinary.
most people do.
No.
Most people
That's the word.
overcome adversity.
The most people
That's why
have
they still here.
$500. Most people have $500 or less to their name. They
That has nothing
struggle.
to do with that has nothing to do with overcoming adversity.
All right.
We talking about processing money. You always equate everything to finance. That ain't got nothing to do with that conversation didn't have nothing to do
I,
with finance.
it's not only dollar amounts. You can extrapolate what I'm saying into other areas and facets of life. But I use the financial aspect of it because you're talking about the way wealth inequality breaks down across the world. That's or at least that's what I'm describing to paint a picture. I'm describing that to paint a picture because those percentages is the way things look across the board. So that guy that gets his heart broken and kills his girl, that that girl that does the same thing, those people are in the larger percentile of the population because that's a regular outcome to the situations and predicaments that they found themselves in. They didn't use these energies as fuel to do something great, to do something wholesome. When you see that person that comes from the trenches and they build systems and programs to help the underprivileged and underserved communities, you're like, oh my God, look what they did. They did something so amazing. Damn, applaud to them, salute to them. That's because they were able to do something different with these emotions rather than allow themselves to be in a victim position.
Uh, okay. I don't think those. I don't think that
They don't
overlaps that.
correlate.
I don't think that overlaps that. That's two different. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But if you say so, that's what you feel.
I,
I'm
I
I'm
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
let
it's
I'm gonna let
beneficial
you.
to everybody who's listening. I feel like what I'm saying is beneficial. If you need the time to harbor and process and go through your emotions, life will continue without you. And then if you come out of that and you're able to do something astounding, that thing that you want to do with yourself, the story that you want to have for yourself, awesome, great. However, you can get over it today, you can get over it tomorrow, you can get over it in 10 years. What you do after that is the important part. But there are certain people who will choose to get over it today. There's that person that needs till tomorrow. Then there are those people who need that 10 years.
Yeah, I don't think that. No, just because someone is allowing themselves to go through um, an emotion because something happened to them, so they reacted to that. It has nothing to do with how they uh, put themselves up financially or how they set themselves up financially. Like that's two different. That's not the same process, dog. I don't know how you connected that, but if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't know.
Well, I think majority of the chat is saying you got it. They saying we fuck with Marcus. God damn it.
They ain't. They ain't. I mean, it don't matter what the chat's saying. It doesn't correlate to me. I don't. It don't make sense to me. I think you forcing that.
Nah, it's just a reality.
So you saying so your reality is majority of successful people lack emotion.
No, I'm saying they compartmentalize in an appropriate way, in a beneficial way.
that still has nothing to do with them processing emotion and and and
No.
and and dwelling on it and then handling business later on. Like going through that's what we were talking about. That's what the initial point was.
Well, but what I'm saying is you were talking about how affected this child is. So if you groom him to be affected in a way to where, oh, it makes sense that your classmates are bullying you about this thing and your mom is completely wrong. You deserve the right to feel the way that you feel, as opposed to empowering him and giving him a different way, a different outlet to use that in. You have that ability too. You know what I'm saying? You put
No,
the
no,
nigga in boxing, put him
no.
in something that'll allow
But
him
but
to
but
not harbor
that's
this
still
feeling.
does. But they can still go through that emotion, and you can do that afterwards. That's not synonymous with finance, bro.
What is afterwards to you? However long he say it is.
Allowing that person to process whatever emotions they go through.
So it take him. So how old is this kid?
13.
Oh my God, this nigga damn near grown. I don't even have nothing else to say.
Well, you don't think emotion is necessary anyway. So like you're not gonna say nothing that makes sense in regards to that. Like emotion is unnecessary to you, which is
It makes
crazy to
zero
say.
sense. What I'm saying makes zero sense. There ain't no founding for anything I said. Everything I said is hogwash.
Well, it's not synonymous.
Everything I said is hogwash.
It's not synonymous. It doesn't go. You taking two different things and forcing them together. It's not. That's basically you. If what you're saying is true, everybody that's financially well off doesn't they don't have emotions. They don't move with emotion at all. If what you're saying is true, the people who are they don't move with emotion at all. They don't process nothing. They just move like robots. Am I wrong? I'm saying, am I wrong? If is my assessment of what you're saying wrong?
So I'm agreeing with you. There are two. There are two roads. There's a fork in the road. You take the route to where you live in it, you dwell on it, you take the time to grieve. And then there's the road where you use this energy for something conducive. Those two people exist. Those two profiles of people exist. You can train him to be the one that takes
Well,
the
I
road
am
to the
saying
left.
that De La Ghetto. He's saying it can't. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that happens, bro. That's what makes you a healthy human being. Balance. You have to have balance. You can't
That's
move.
not balance.
What?
That's not that's
Emotion is not balance.
no, no. What I'm saying is taking too long to grieve something or
I didn't.
not being
We didn't
able to
say taking too long.
compartmentalize.
We didn't say taking too long. We didn't even put a time on it.
Yeah.
We saying that that person has to go through a process, and if
Okay,
they
you
don't go
said
through that
needs
process,
time.
they
What is
blow up later.
time?
Hmm?
Define time. You said needs time. Define time.
Whatever that time, that's relative to that person,
That's what I just said. You're saying if it take them 50 years, it take them 50 years.
bro. What are you talking about? Nigga? It ain't no, it ain't taking no motherfucker 50 years to make the next decision. It ain't you stretching it now. You stretching it now. If a motherfucker don't go through that process, later on down the line, this is where shit happens. A motherfucker done committed suicide. A motherfucker then took unallowed another motherfucker. All this shit happening because motherfuckers didn't process their emotions. That's
So only
literally that's that's literally most of the situations that happen. Motherfuckers in process. All these little YNs was all little tough niggas. All these little YNs that do all this wild shit were little tough niggas. They weren't allowed to. A lot of them were raised by single mothers, and they weren't allowed to be emotional because the mama wanted to be overly tough because she ain't had no father there to give them balance. So that little motherfucker grew up. He had to be all this, bro. Nigga, he had to be tough as one, and so he can't show emotion. And so something happened to him. His bitch cheated on him. Something he couldn't endure. It was his last straw. And this nigga lost it. Because he never processed his emotions. That be you niggas that act that way usually are the most emotional people. They try to hide it, but a lot of times, niggas, these the motherfuckers that's finna lose their fucking mind. They force it. They try to force, I'm gonna force me to not. I'm not gonna. Oh, let me distract myself with this. Let me distract myself with that. Let me force. And then, before you know it, this motherfucker done did the wildest shit. That's literally life because you have to be balanced. You have to have emotion and logic exist together for a reason. If emotion was unnecessary, we wouldn't have it. The two things coexist in this world for a reason because you have to balance those things out. And if you don't have an outlet for emotion, then you're gonna do something irrational. If you don't have a balance with logic, you're gonna do something irrational. You being too logical is a thing as well. You'll be cut though. You'll do something to a motherfucker and then you have no feeling about it. You'll cross a motherfucker. Your best friend. You don't give a fuck, man. It's business, man. It's business. I had to do what I had to do. Shit, I had to get ahead because you don't give a fuck about nobody else and how they feel about nothing because you move by logic only. That's why it's balance. Is but there what are you talking about? These niggas say there ain't such thing as being too logical. Nigga, that is it's what? What? Niggas say there ain't no such thing as being too logical. What? No, you niggas what? You niggas is crazy.
have you ever looked at the personality types? Type A, B, C, D, F, all of that shit. Have you looked at the personality types?
Mm-mm. I don't know what you're referring to.
So they are able to segment the people versed on personality types. So your type A person is the person that does everything the right way, the right time, blah blah blah. The type B person is like the procrastinator and all of that shit, the motherfucker that get left behind. The type C person is it's very similar to type A. I almost get lost when I'm looking at both of those personality types. But I I feel like what you're describing is the world taking a step back to give you your grievances, and then when you get left behind, they also just leave you there to fucking figure it out. You know, versus the person that can be performative, can show up, can get shit done, can accomplish shit. You know, when you're in a job interview and they ask you, "Would you rather?" or "What would you do in this situation?" Give me an example of when you overcame adversity. That's what all of those things are about.
So let me ask you this. Do you think it's not such thing as too logical?
No. I
Yes, you
mean,
can be
when you're dealing with the general public, you become almost manipulative because you know you're dealing with base level people. But as far as your own reality is concerned, no, there is no too logical.
Yes, you can be absolutely be too logical, especially when applying strict step-by-step reasoning to situations that require emotional intelligence, intuition, or spontaneity. Dismissing emotions. Emotions are rarely rational. When a friend or partner is venting, responding with cold facts or fixing the situation can feel invalidating. Responding with cold facts or fixing the situation can feel invalidating. People often judge, just want to feel heard rather than offered a logical solution. Paralysis by analysis. Attempting to calculate the mathematically perfect decision for every little thing in life can lead to extreme overthinking and decision paralysis. Missing the human element. Using strict logic to judge others often leads to frustration. Life is filled with messy, unpredictable, and inherently non-logical human behaviors. Killing spontaneity. Overanalyzing experiences meant for pure enjoyment, like a joke, a hobby, or a vacation, strips them of their fun and lightheartedness.
Did you disregard the part where I said when you're dealing with the general public?
Well, you got to deal with the general public. That's all you got.
No,
It's-
you're not doing that on a day-to-day basis unless you are in mundane, regular, everyday, ordinary society. But think boardroom, right? You have a group of board members that are assigned that lofty position because they too can think in terms of chess moves. They can think 10 moves ahead. They can be um aware. They can be specific. They are designed to command and conquer. But then when we go on the warehouse floor where we have employees, yeah, we have to become slightly manipulative because we're dealing with base level people who can't think on the level that the higher ups think on. I literally just gave the caveat of when you're dealing with the general public versus when you're in the real world dealing with the ability to move in a pragmatic sense.
Chad, you have this capitalistic mindset, but you're not a capitalist. Delgado said, pure logic will say the earth is better without humans on it. Are we accepting that? No. Exactly. That's dismissing the general public. That's what the
But
fuck we
that's
just.
an emotional statement. It's
No, that's
just
not an
true.
emotional statement.
It's factually
No, no,
true.
no, no. People that move like they said that because it balances the Earth's ecosystem. They're saying that and that has nothing to do with emotion, dog.
It's factually true. We are
Okay
killing
then.
the planet.
Okay then. So you believe in that? Do you believe that?
Yes.
You
Absolutely. We are a cancer to this planet. Yes,
say
we are a cancer to this
so you
planet.
saying
That is factually true.
you saying Earth is better without humans in it. You feel like Earth is better without humans in it.
Absolutely.
I rest my case. This
Emotionally,
nigga is
do I want to
illogical.
be here?
Oh
Emotionally, emotionally, do I want to be here? Sure.
no, no, the emotions don't matter.
Factually, I shouldn't.
No. Emotions don't matter.
I didn't say emotions don't matter. I
Oh,
said,
nigga.
are you said that. You said that's how I feel. I didn't
Now
say that's how I
I asked
feel.
you, and you said, yeah.
You
I said,
said that a lot. You put those words in my mouth a lot. Now, in terms of
literally
making a
said that on the
decision,
podcast. You said emotions are unnecessary. That was your exact words, verbatim. Are
that was an
unnecessary.
oversimplification of what I was saying. I was saying that you as a man, you as a person, you as an individual stand a better chance of accomplishing what you want to accomplish, whether it's in relationship, love, finance, all dynamics, if you lean heavier towards logic than your emotions. You tried
But
to oversimplify me saying, don't move with emotion.
man, stop it, dog. Bro, you literally said, I literally told, we had an argument one day. I said, so you feel like emotions are unnecessary? And you said, yes, emotions are
Yes.
unnecessary.
Yes, but I don't mean 100%. I was being
Nigga, that's
facetious,
all
but
that means.
in terms of reality, you should do your best to alleviate yourself of majority of your emotional thought process.
The nigga said, I said it doesn't mean, I said emotions are unnecessary. But that don't mean 100%. What the fuck? That standalone statement says emotions are unnecessary. You can't take 100%. You could, unless you say emotions are sometimes unnecessary, then that changes that. But you can't say emotions are unnecessary and then say, oh, I didn't mean it 100%. What?
If you're shooting down my rationale, of course I can be facetious and say no, nobody should have emotion. Sure, but the point is that your emotions are going to do more harm to you than good. 9 times out of 10.
Well, that's not what we was talking about. I said both are
I mean, you
unnecessary.
got it, big dog. You got
I
it. I
said
mean, you
I
know I
said
got
both.
good sense. You
I,
know I got good
I
sense.
said I
So that's
said
not
both
in
are
question, is it?
necessary. I said
You
both are
you know
necessary.
it typically is unnecessary. Yes.
What? I said, what you mean?
In
I
a
said
in
both
a
are both are necessary. I don't know. I don't understand
oh,
what you.
I'm saying emotions typically should be eradicated from the equation. When you're dealing with emotions and you're talking about preserving a relationship for um the benefit of a friendship or something like that, though that's where emotions come into play, but
Well,
you're not
that's
going to make the best decision.
but that's human connection, bro. You can't get away from human connection and and not be insane, bro. That's literally a part of life. What are we talking about? It's nothing you can't separate if anybody goes into solitary confinement for too long, what happens?
They go
You're
crazy.
made to be on this earth. You're made to be on this earth to deal with people. You're speaking of situations where you don't deal with people, and that is illogical because that don't even make sense.
Uh,
You don't have situations where you're not dealing with people.
you got it.
I mean, most decisions they got a point there. Most decisions you make are going to be emotion based. If you're dealing with anybody, Chad, every decision damn near you make is emotion. If you got
Hmm.
a fiance
Mm-hmm.
and you don't even believe in marriage,
Yep.
you made that decision based off somebody else's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
That was an emotional based decision.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you talking like you can't understand emotion? And that's just one example. I can name many examples. Why are you speaking if you don't understand emotion? You make emotional decisions all the time. You're actually a very emotional person. You try to come off as stoic, but you are a very emotional person. But you carry this persona as if nothing bothers you, or nigga shit bother you all the time, bro. You're a human, bro. We all human. That's just what it is.
I mean, I disagree, but I understand. I feel where you're coming
You
from.
disagree that you human?
I disagree that I make emotional based decisions all the time.
No, you listen. You make emotional decisions, based decisions all the time. You feel a certain way about a lot of things that you claim you don't feel a certain way about. A lot of things bother you. Those are all emotions, bro.
Hmm.
Those are all emotions, bro. Every time you feel a certain way about somebody else's decision, that's an emotion.
When do I feel some way about somebody's decisions? Whose decisions have I felt the way about?
Chad, we was just on the podcast a few weeks ago, and we talked about how you being a grandpa, and you was pissed. You did you
Yeah.
felt you yeah you man why the fuck did you literally was bothered by that? That's an emotion, my nigga. Most things
Well,
you do are going to be based off emotion if you have a relationship with people. Period.
I
If you
felt
have
like it was
any type of
illogical.
relationship with anybody, it's going to be emotion there because you have an attachment. Period. You can't
I
be
felt like it was
nonchalant about
illogical
everything.
though. That's why I feel some type of way about it because I feel like it was illogical.
Yeah, you feel like it's illogical. That's an emotion, my nigga.
Well, you can do the numbers on it. It's illogical in every way, shape, and form.
Okay, but you feel that it's in
No,
illogical. That's
no,
why
no. See, you
emotion is
can't
attached to
disregard what I
everything.
said. If that's the route you go, you can't disregard what I said. You can do the numbers on it. It's illogical in every way, shape, and form.
Okay, you felt it was illogical. You felt to the
Well,
point
not
where
outside of feel, the facts are that it is also illogical.
the facts are illogical based on how you feel about it.
No,
What?
the
Okay, what makes
numbers
it?
are
All right,
there.
what's it's subjective that is illogical. What makes it illogical?
The fact that she can't afford it, the fact that she still lives with her mama, the fact that she ain't found employment yet,
Okay,
the fact that
if
she can't provide.
okay, okay, and she has a grandfather. I mean, what? A father,
Yep.
right? That provides
Uh-huh.
for her.
Correct.
The situation that she was born in was illogical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she still exists.
Yes.
Okay, so when you
Keep going.
when you when
Keep going.
you
Keep
a
going.
motherfucker, man.
Keep going.
No,
Keep going.
this nigga here, boy. This nigga here, boy. Hey, listen, bro. Emotions gonna always be attached to whatever decision you make, bro. If you dealing with another person, bro, it's that's just period, bro. Even in
And you
business.
saying you don't hear me saying do your best to make the logical, rational decision as opposed to the emotional one. You can't hear that in
But you
my
no,
argument.
you said emotions are unnecessary.
They should be, yes, but you aren't taught that. We aren't taught that. I wasn't taught that. I've been trying to train myself that my entire adulthood. I've been trying to train that reasoning in myself. My grandma don't talk to
And that's
nobody about her problem. Hold on. My grandma don't talk to nobody in the family about her problems but me because I'm the rational one. Everybody else breaks down and does something unnecessary. So I'm the only person that she can
but
come to.
being too rational makes you a horrible person. Being too
It
logical
could.
makes you a horrible person.
It could. Being too emotional will make you a horrible person.
Exactly. But I've been steady
Yeah.
preaching balance this whole time. That's what I've been preaching,
hmm
balance. But you telling me
But
one is
but being
you telling
overly
me one is
logical,
unnecessary. That's the debate. Telling me one
but
is
here's the
if I'm
caveat.
preaching balance and you telling me one is unnecessary, and you say but you just said what did you just say?
Here's the caveat. Being too logical doesn't have to make you a horrible person. Your
Trying
rationalization
to make
of the logic, your rationalization of the logic can make you a horrible person. The way you rationalize the logic. That's what makes us vulnerable as human beings is our ability to rationalize. Think animals that move off of instinct versus humans that rationalize. That rationalization process usually lands us in a horrible predicament.
and that's why we are humans have emotions because we could kill off some so if this particular thing didn't fit our scenario, what we can kill it off or cut it off like that, but we don't because we are human. That's the difference between us and animals.
You're still here because big business deems it necessary to have workhorses.
I'm still here because my mother allowed her pregnancy to go through because she was messing with my daddy.
And there you have it, folks.
What are we talking about? I don't get it, dog.
There you have it, folks.
You exactly. You got freak fest all the time. That's not logical, nigga. Ain't shit
And
logical about that,
that
nigga.
nigga said you enjoy carnal pleasures, nigga. That's illogical.
There's
All
emotion.
right.
That is literally emotion, dog. Pleasure is emotion, dog. Is pleasure not an emotion, Chad?
Sir, you got it. I
I'm
feel where
asking
you
you a
coming
question.
from.
Is pleasure not
You got
emotion?
it.
Okay.
You got it.
And that's
We
why
we we discussing making decisions for the greater good, whether it be personal, selfish, or for forward movement and progression. So, you know, allow
and,
this
and,
little
and
boy
right.
to be sad about his mama being a whore as long as he needs to. That's
And
your
most
argument.
you need in order for you for your family to thrive in itself, you will have to have an emotional attachment. In order, because it got to be directed. Like it's the reason why I'm helping my mother, for instance, is because I have an attachment to my mother. That's an emotional attachment. So if I do whatever it takes to build her up, nigga, that's emotion, dog. Emotion is gonna be attached regardless, dog.
I think the people who understand my message understand it, and the people who don't, and I'm okay with that. And I like where you're going with it, and I'm okay with that as well.
Okay. All right. I watched Nemesis. First of all, didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Now, we compared it to a
Power.
power. Very,
Let me get up under
very,
this light. Hold on.
very similar. Very, very similar. That motherfucker was good. That motherfucker was good. I'm gonna tell you that. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna take nothing from it. They did that mother. You can tell that Courtney had some influence with it. You can tell Courtney had some influence with it. Cause boy, that motherfucking cold train, let me tell you. I couldn't stand what the light skinned nigga name. Why can't even remember his name? I can't stand that niggas. I'm glad they
Oh,
made
the
the dark
cop.
skinned nigga the real nigga. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
so glad they made the dark skinned nigga the real nigga, dog. Man, that nigga was bad, dog. That nigga was Detective Styles, Isaiah Styles. Why I couldn't stand that goddamn? Well, he act just like a cracker. Oh, that nigga act just like a cracker. My goodness, boy, that shit was irking me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What you doing, dog? Like this nigga literally was willing to throw his family away to catch another nigga. You was
do,
obsessed
do,
with the nigga. Hmm?
do you think it's possible to have that show without him being as passionate as he was? Because they wouldn't even know who the dark skinned dude was if he ain't had that type of passion behind the case. Do
You
you
said,
think they still could have had a show?
do I think they still could have did what now?
Could they have still had a show without him having the type of passion about the case.
Oh, you talking about Styles?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, could there still
Oh,
have been a show without him
the
being
show
like
wouldn't have been
that?
as interesting. The show wouldn't. No, 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 no. Listen, don't get it wrong, bro. I enjoyed the fuck out of the show, but that having that character that you dislike that much makes it a great show. If you have a character on there that you just that's like, man, this motherfucker grind my gears, that makes it a good show. That mean they did great in their role. This the part that I didn't care for. This the part I didn't care for. When they got to that point where they was in their car, I mean that van, and they seen that police in their car.
Why did they start shooting? Did he obviously know it was them?
Dog.
I feel like he wouldn't have known it was them.
He knew it was them, right? However, I think that motherfucker was like, fuck this shit. I think he was like, nigga, I'm not finna do, because he looked up, he said, like he was finna like, fuck this shit, I'm not finna even deal with this. Nigga, when they ended that motherfucker with that, I said, nigga, no.
Pulled
Why?
out that big drum line. He pulled out that drum
Why would
line.
you do that in the middle of traffic? Y'all stuck in traffic. Exactly. Why you got a fishbowl van with your motherfucker? Why y'all ain't laying? Y'all need to be laying down in that motherfucker. Them niggas should have been in that bitch laid down. You hear me? I'm talking about, nigga, they should have been in that bitch. Everybody to the floor. Fuck you getting up for?
They should have had them see the driver and then pull them over or hit the lights and then they up chopper.
They should have had the what?
If they would have showed the cop seeing the driver and then they want to hit the lights for that and try to pull them over, then up chopper. Don't just see
No,
him
what they would have
and then
did,
go for broke.
I think what they would have did, the cops would have did, was call dispatch. Say we right next to him in the. If they was gonna do anything, we right next to him in the van in the middle of traffic, and then they was gonna surround him. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all in the middle of traffic. Uh, but bruh, at the end of the day, I would have rather roll. I would. I don't know that. Now that I'm thinking about it, would that have made more sense? If they would have called dispatch, say they wouldn't have got out, right? And they would have called dispatch. Do you think it would have been a worse situation? Because maybe what Dion was thinking, like, if I go and get rid of these niggas right now, you know what I'm saying? We got enough time to get out of here.
Not like you said, they stuck in traffic, so that don't work.
Well, they could still ran out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like you you shoot them down, you get out the van and break out running.
Yeah.
He said it wasn't Dion. It was Dion. Oh no, not Dion. What Dion
What's
Nefri?
light skinned nigga name?
Yeah, my bad,
Yeah.
nigga. You sure all right. What's Dion Nefri name? Fuck, I can't think of his name. Uh, I can't think of his name right
Light
now. But yeah,
skinned
you know
nigga.
what I'm talking about.
Whatever light skinned nigga name is.
Yeah. So like yeah. He sprayed him down. That's the point where I was kind of like, it's over with. It's over with. And then the boldness of Styles, bro, to come to that nigga to the graveyard. Came to that nigga Coltrane graveyard of his was his daddy? Was it his daddy?
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Nigga came to the graveyard. Bold than a motherfucker. Boy, you know. I said, oh yeah, boy. If he able to get his ass back, boy, he finna get his ass back. The son pissed me off.
Oh
Now,
yeah. He
he
was a cake the whole time.
listen,
Through and through.
that's why I say the elements was just like power.
Yeah.
Ghost and Cold Train. Ghost was Cold Train, dog. And them niggas was so motherfucking clever that the boy
Methodical.
they I'm talking about. Hey, listen, boy, when I tell you them boy was real deal chess players, baby. You hear me? They didn't play no motherfucking game 5, 10 steps ahead of niggas. You heard me?
Yeah.
Smarter than everybody in the goddamn crew. Smarter than motherfuckers in the other side of the nigga. I'm talking about just brilliant nigga. And
They ain't make him as cold as Ghost though.
huh?
They ain't make him as cold as Ghost though.
I can't say
Because
that.
you remember the cop that ran up on him in the parking garage?
Yeah.
If that was Ghost, she would have already been on the payroll, or at least he would have already known that she was in collusion.
Well,
Ghost
here's
rarely had surprises. When Ghost got surprised, it was because somebody on the street level did something that he was gonna have to deal with later on a higher scale. But in terms of the infrastructure of everybody that was after him, he had them down to a science. He knew all of them. He knew they plays, what they was on, what they was looking for. It was always his street level guys that got him into predicaments that he didn't know nothing about because it happened on the street level.
well, as far as man, man, that nigga had. When I tell you that nigga had that shit cracking, dog, I don't know, bro. The only reason why this shit didn't go how he wanted it because he really had everything together, bro. The only thing that fucked him up was the people around him. That
Yeah, for
that
sure.
nigga literally,
And
that
now
nigga literally,
that's Ghost for sure.
yeah, that nigga that's why I say I don't know if I can compare it because every fuck up that happened went on him. I don't even. I'm trying to think of a time that he fucked up. Actually,
Well, when he let his wife tell him that she was finna take over,
I don't know. She did a good job though.
nigga, she put them in a Rico 5 minutes later
But why did it happen though, Chad?
because she befriended the bitch he told her to play on.
But listen. But that was cause that bitch moved like that. That would be no different than what I'm saying about Coltrane. She was just as cold
if
as Coltrane.
if she listened to Coltrane when he told her to play on Shorty, she wouldn't have never talked to her when she came in that house. And the bitch
But
had
she
the wire with the camera on it. She wasn't
but
never
she
supposed to
listened.
be comfortable with her. He told her from the beginning, we gonna use her to get to the husband. She's a pawn. So when she let her come in the house and play on her with the camera on her, she put them in a Rico case immediately.
But that's what she was doing. She still was sticking to the plan. She just
You
didn't
wasn't
know
never
the bitch.
supposed to tell that girl. You wasn't never supposed to tell that girl. I know with a kid that we can get it back. All she wasn't never supposed to say no crazy
I
foolish
know.
ass shit like that.
I know the what it. Oh,
Where
the
the
kid.
kid
Yeah, yeah.
at?
Oh, yeah. But see, she was playing on the. She was still like playing on the bit. Like it ain't like she was doing. Because she didn't know where the kid was at. She didn't know the kid was at. So she still was running a play. She just didn't know the bitch was recording her. She was still just like when she ran the play in the bathroom. The bitch started believing her. That was really Styles had the ups on her. Styles was the one who had the ups on. It wasn't the bitch. That was Styles that made that play. So you can't say the bitch got over on her. That was Styles. It was just she did everything she had. She should have did. She just wasn't expecting Styles to move the way he moved, and that's what fucked her up because she was moving, and she was making the right move. She just wasn't expecting Styles to get up on her like this. So Styles crept up on that, and really on accident because he put that on her for some other shit, and he kept
Yeah.
her, and she kept that motherfucker on. Just so happened she didn't even know she had the motherfucker on.
I knew they was going down as soon as she said I'm taking over, and he said, "All right, whatever." I
Nah,
knew that was the beginning of the end. I knew it.
she was doing great, nigga. She was doing
She
great,
that she
nigga.
was in control for 5 minutes.
No,
After she said
nigga.
I'm taking over, she was in control for 5 minutes.
No, nigga.
5 minutes later,
She had like an episode, nigga. She was going off, nigga. Yeah, you talking about she made some
she
moves.
had 5 minutes of fame.
She made I don't know if you remember, she made some moves, nigga. Like some moves like you oh
She
shit.
did when she said that initially. She put the play in work with the attorneys and the DA and all that shit. She had a moment, but it was a short moment.
But the only reason why is because she was unaware of shit that happened outside of it. She was unaware that this particular situation happened. This particular she didn't know the full scope. If she would have knew the full scope, but she had you can tell she was well trained. You can tell she knew what she was doing. You can tell she was a good balance. She was a good partner. I'm not taking that from her. That motherfucker was holding it
She
down.
had some lips on her.
What you mean as far as telling?
No, them lips, she was pretty.
Oh, this nigga talking about some.
Pretty little yellow motherfucker. She was
Hey,
fine.
he said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She held that shit down, bro. Like he really didn't know where he was finna go from there. He needed her, actually. He didn't know where he was finna go from there. Yeah, and with everything she did was good until that motherfucker. She was playing on old girl, but this thing she was playing on old girl, and then she talked to her in the bathroom and shit. Did she have a necklace on then?
I don't remember the bathroom scene like that. I don't know how
When they was
early
at
in the
when they was
show
at the
that is.
precinct. When they was at the precinct.
Oh no, I don't think she was recording in the bathroom.
Okay. So her not knowing her assuming that it's clear from there because she wasn't recording there, she felt like she could play on no girl, and which she would have played on her. Real talk. She would have played on her if Styles didn't have the ups on that. If Styles didn't have the ups on that, she would have definitely she would have her plan would have went through. So the only thing that stopped that girl from doing that was motherfucking Styles, dog.
Pound for pound, I definitely want to know what
Yes,
they're gonna do with the
exactly.
next season.
That cheating picture to the DA, but man, that bitch was calculated, dog. Why you
Nail in the coffin.
didn't even take that
Nail
from
in
her,
the
dog?
coffin.
She had boy, listen. She had her sister fucked it up too. Her sister was fucking shit up too.
What the sister do?
Kept trying to get the boy murdered. She told the sister, "Don't do
Oh,
it."
yeah,
Remember, she was telling, "Don't, man, leave that boy alone." The sister was like, "Man, fuck that. Finna get this boy knocked off."
yeah.
And they had
He's a loose
everything,
end.
huh? Yeah, but they
He was a
had
loose end.
everything. They had everything together though.
But they was under the big sister though.
Man, big sister was a hey, big sister was man. I don't know, dog. Was she was
See,
big sister?
that's what come with that mob style mentality. Whenever the high ups feel like they're in jeopardy, everything got to die. Big sister was gonna kill everybody except the sister. She would have killed Cole Train, everybody.
And Chad, guess what? That was a rational move, but it was the wrong move. That was a logical move, but it was the wrong move.
Now you said it right the first time. Rationale. You said it right. Don't
Huh?
retract. Don't deflect. You said it right.
It
That
was
was
the
rational.
wrong move.
No, no. Say what you just said. It was the rational move, but it was the wrong move.
Yeah, because and the girl told her don't do that, and the girl that was an emotional reaction saying like don't murder the kid, but that would have made sense in that scenario. That emotion would have mattered in that scenario. That emotional would have saved their ass a whole motherfucker. They could have been gone out the country if she would have let that emotional win.
But that was the sister being logical. That's not the sister being emotional.
No, no, no. Hold on. Which sister? Hold on. Which one you talking about?
The little sister.
No,
The
no. That was the little sister being emotional because she wasn't trying to kill no kids. She said Coltrane don't kill kids.
right.
Yeah, that was she was saying. Look at it. Shaw just agree with everything you say. Listen, man, if you want to fuck Chad, just say that. You always do that. Like, it don't matter what you say. Like oh yes, Chad.
Hey
Oh
man,
yes,
leave my people
God
alone.
damn.
I ain't said none of your people. Leave my people
God
alone.
damn, man. I'm saying because I just proved you wrong. She
I ain't said
already
none
talking
of
about
your
yes.
people.
I just proved you wrong. She already talking about yes, Chad. Shut your ass up, man. She do this shit all the time. All through the comment, all the fucking time. She too. God damn. See, it's a lot of motherfuckers that be emotional on her. They don't even
That
listen. They don't even listen to what
but
we a lot of
distinguishing between that move being emotional and logical is simply perspective.
no. It's very much so emotional move because she said they don't kill children. This she specifically said that she said no, Coltrane don't kill. She said that to who she said that to. I know somebody in here know. She said
What
that to somebody specific. She was like, no, we don't kill kids. And I think she might have said old folks too. But she said that line.
that's a fact. But however, there was a point where she was okay with the kid dying.
Okay. What point was that?
I wanted to talk about it when I had just finished the show. I finished the show like 3 weeks ago, so it's not fresh on my mind. But there was a point within
It probably
that
was a point where it was
time
gonna be
period.
them. It probably was gonna be a point where it'd be them or them. Like or either we gonna die, he gonna die type shit. But I don't
Yeah,
recall. I don't recall because I don't even remember her. Yeah, I don't even remember if she knew about the hit until I think she found about the hit too late. I don't think she ever agreed to her killing that boy, getting that boy murked. I don't recall that.
hmm.
Yeah,
It
I
ain't
don't,
fresh on my mind, so I ain't go stand on it.
yeah. I don't recall that because I remember her standing on business about that. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. Coltrane, don't do this. These like our rules. You know what I'm saying? So since she knew in the then she made a call to the spot. Yeah, is that when she found out about? No, she found out. I think she found out before that. But but anyway, motherfucker was good, dog. I love the
Yeah,
back and forth wins. You know what I'm saying? Like even though you had a um favorite or you know what I'm saying, you had somebody that you roll with or preferred. I love the fact that because it's like a good game. It's like a good basketball game or a good football game. The game get good, real good when it's a back and forth. You know what I'm saying? When
yeah.
when they both playing their hearts out, you like, oh shit, they got, and you know what I'm saying? And then it's more of an adrenaline rush. That's what made the show so great. Had great cliffhangers and like that's
That
what.
ending is the ultimate cliffhanger.
Oh my god, dog. Hey, but it was I liked it. I liked it.
Absolutely.
Hey, that little boy, that little boy was so goddamn dumb. Tell you something, that little boy, that little boy, what the fuck? Like, you don't even know these folks. You going to ride with these folks that you just met to go on. Now you gangster all of a sudden.
Special kind of dumb.
Bruh, that boy might have been worse than Tyreek.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
that's another comparison. He had Tariq.
we
He was
had
similar
we
to
had
Tariq.
too much we had too much investment with Tyreek. Tyreek had a lot of misinformation to lead up to him becoming who he became. The little boy was kicking it with the daddy off the rip. He immediately chose sides.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
He immediate was like fuck
that
life.
boy. Listen, that nigga was like, man, I'm rolling with Grandpa. I'm rolling with Grandpa, man. Fuck it, Daddy. Grandpa,
And
the
I'm
real.
riding with grandpa just because dad don't show up for dinner on time.
Yeah, he had an enemy in the house. He had an enemy in the house. Both of them was an enemy in the house though.
Yeah,
The wife and the child was an enemy in the house.
for sure.
Hey, she was ready to get her some dick. And that bitch went back.
And with his boss. Not his boss, but the DA, the person he worked with hand in hand.
Right. She so cold. This her childhood. This was a nigga chose. She chose a husband over. So it was either being him or her. This is how cold the bit was. It was gonna be either him or her. It was gonna be either him or her that you're gonna marry. So the nigga, the second option, this the nigga you gonna choose to take you home. First of all, bitch, why you ain't get an Uber? Why'd you allow this nigga? Yeah, just to find the son. When the cop tried to oh
He
no, the
talking about
cop cried to his
Styles.
baby. Oh yeah. Where's you at? What is she talking about? You ain't even on. You ain't even up to date. She talking about some shit way back then. Shut up, Shaw. God damn, man, catch up. The fuck is you talking
Man, leave
about?
my people alone, man. Get my people free.
I mean, if you gonna come in, at least be present on where we at. God, how you gonna come in some shit 30 minutes
Get my people
ago?
free.
Get
Give
your
us
slow
free.
ass people. Your people slow, nigga. Get us slow ass the fuck out of here. Shit. How the fuck is you coming? Shit. On the, um, get her the fuck out of here, man. Oh my god, bro. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Them niggas don't. Some of the motherfuckers, they just like the person saying it. They don't really have their own mind. They just like the person that's saying the shit.
It could be
That's
her
what,
opinion.
huh?
That's a justifiable opinion.
What?
Her stance.
What? Emotions is not balanced.
Yeah.
We just stated everything that you do. Emotion is tied to it.
Hey, and that's your perspective, and I'm happy with it.
You literally got a fiance. Emotions are tied to that. It's emotion, nigga. That's an emotional decision you made.
I mean, shit. I'm playing a
That's your
different game than you
balance.
playing.
She your balance.
I'm, I'm playing a different game than you playing.
She's your balance, nigga.
For those who know, I'm playing a different game than you playing.
Y'all, you ain't playing no game, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You ain't playing no fucking game, nigga. You made an emotional decision, dog. You love that girl, nigga. Stop, man.
Hey,
Stop, man. Why we
chestnut
gotta
checkers,
stop?
man.
Stop. Hey, stop the motherfucking shenanigans. Like my nigga Smack say, quit the
Chestnut checkers,
motherfucking
baby.
shenanigans.
Chestnut
Mm.
checkers, baby.
Oh my God. Okay, Jay. Okay, super duper fly. I can't stand the rain. Get your ass out of here. Listen to
I
you,
can
man.
dance underwater and not get wet. You better ask about him. The
Man,
boy's a vet.
okay, you a hella fine nigga, boy. Let you tell it, boy. Yeah, boy.
You know it too. Shit.
Huh?
You know it too. Shit.
Oh, okay. I think you full of shit. That's what I know.
I'm okay
All
with it.
right. But yo, man, that shit was fire, nigga. That shit was fire. Look how slow I had. That shit was fire, dog.
Yeah, for
Fire.
sure.
That they boy, listen, that deserves multiple. I don't know how they gonna continue with that nigga on a run like that.
Yeah, so many ways. They can write that so many ways.
Well, I mean,
And
the
this is the
nigga can't
problem
live.
with
The nigga can't live
go
regular
ahead.
no more.
But this is the problem with TV. If they don't get the viewership that it need, they won't renew for a new season. So if it leaves out on that note, it was still a fire ass show. However, if they come back with a nigga like Coltrane living on the run, that nigga coming for blood. He finna be a cold motherfucker when they start back up. Cause you remember
Okay.
season two, Ghost went to prison. And everybody was expecting that to be like non-existent. Ghost came out of prison and was even colder.
Well, I
He
mean,
was making, he was playing chess in prison.
going to prison and being able to escape. Okay, being able to win a case because he still had a case pending. He wasn't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, convicted. He would have had to escape
Hmm.
prison and all go through all that, which would have been a crazy scenario as well. But and because you got to understand, if you doing a series where motherfucker can't be seen, that's hard to keep up. I mean, I'm trying to think of a. Is there a film or a movie where motherfucker was an escape? Or what? Not even a film or movie. Is there a series where motherfuckers an escape artist the whole time that couldn't be seen? Is there a? Because that's a hard story to tell for a long time. You can't. You
Well,
can't. I mean, that's a hard story.
typically what they do is put the the bad guy in a situation where he can clear his name and then he come back and continue his normal behavior. That's Kingpin and the damn, I keep wanting to call him
But
Deadpool.
I would say
Daredevil.
you
That's
you.
Kingpin and Daredevil series.
I ain't seen that. But have you seen you with the whole you? He said the show you they did that.
I ain't watched none of it. But I hear it was really good. I just ain't watch it.
I watched a few seasons, but I think I watched probably like 2 seasons. But I mean, that's gonna be like because that nigga will literally have to be a ghost. Remember, and they referenced that too. They called him Ghost. Uh uh oh, yeah. That shit did just happen. A nigga just stole that money. That nigga was the ultimate scammer. Nigga just hit for 11 million while he was in prison. Ooh, I wish I knew that nigga. The nigga had went to prison. The nigga had went to prison for like 8 million. He had hit for like 8 million. Then the nigga turned around and while in prison, hit for 11 million and escaped. They looking for that nigga right now. It's a cold nigga.
Hmm.
Nigga, that got to be the biggest scheme in ever, nigga, to hit for 11 million in prison. You know how cold you gotta be? That's a cold ass nigga, dog. That nigga is cold, bro.
Yeah.
No bullshit, bro. Man, I gotta give credibility to that. That nigga is cold. Niggas can't even get 11 million out here in these streets, bro. Nigga can't get 11 million out here in these streets, bro. To hit for that shit while you in prison, nigga, mastermind.
Nigga, the chances on this is probably 0.00001%.
Lottery, lottery,
For sure.
man. Yeah, he definitely need to be overseas somewhere. He absolutely need to be overseas somewhere. And that going back to what we were talking about, bro. Uh, so yeah, them continuing the show, bro. Them continuing the show with him being this wanted person, bro. Like, what's his goal now? His goal is to get Styles, right? What it looked like his goal was just to get up out of there.
Well,
Maybe,
he kind of said we even, but
yeah,
you know he gonna definitely want his life back. He don't want to leave LA. He likes the life he's built for himself in LA. He was talking about getting out the country with his gal, but I think ultimately, like, the duality with him and Ghost is like they love the idea of conquering the environment that they were in and love that environment. I don't think he really wanted to leave LA.
yeah. And see, but here's this though. He can't. It's impossible because it's so many murders on him. Ain't
Hmm.
no escaping. Ain't no escaping that.
Yeah.
It literally like you can't even argue like how y'all can prove this oh, man like nigga they got you dead to rights damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no lawyer getting you out of this because I think even they got him I forgot what they some it's a certain part they got him dead to rights on. That he can't escape. I can't remember what it was. I was like, damn.
Well, when the cops came in on the wife and Shorty said they got a Rico, that's for sure one.
Okay. Yeah, that's the
That's
Rico.
for
Okay.
sure inescapable.
Oh, they said Man on Fire remake is cold too. Go and watch that one.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah,
been look.
yeah. That joint
I,
hard.
I was looking for my next series. Okay, I'm on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that
I'm on
joint
that.
hard.
What up, Steve? Is it as good as Nemesis?
Hell no. It's more it's more like it's more whitewash action movie. You know what I'm saying? We can do a whole lot of crimes, but at the end of the day, you can escape it because you did more good than you did bad, and there were some dirty people who kind of put you in this scenario.
Okay.
It's like
Oh,
it's like standard, typical whitewash action series.
okay. What do you feel that way about Alex Cross?
I ain't get into it. Like I watched the first couple episodes, but it kind of lost me. I try again. I've been wanting to
Oh, that
try
my shit.
again. Maybe I was too busy or
That
something,
my
but
shit. That shit
I
good.
wanted to try again because I read the books and it just wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
that shit
now I'm
good.
one of them niggas. I'm one of them niggas. Like, the books was way too good for the shows and the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit good, dog. That shit good for real. Um, uh, yeah, I don't know if you watch do you watch the like, see, I like, I like watching a lot of them fighting Asian movies and shit. I like, that's my shit right there, man. Hey, them fighting Asian movies, man. Hey, I'm right. That what listen. That's what you catch me watching when I ain't got nothing else to watch. What they got for me? That Bloodhounds.
See, you and Frank been telling me about that, and Warrior. I ain't watched Warrior yet either.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Warrior. Yes. Oh, that my shit right there. Oh, that my shit right
It
there.
looked like it was tough, but I ain't just had the time to sit
It
down.
start off fine. Warriors start off fine. when he beat that goddamn officer ass in front of everybody, boy. He tore their ass up. Boy, that boy was cold, dog. That boy was cold. Ain't no bullshit. Uh, yeah, I got this other one. I'm finna check out. Hopefully, it's good. But they make some of the best. Them Asians make some of the best TV shows, bro.
Yeah,
Real
they got
talk.
good
Like they
writing.
storyline be fire. The fighting scenes is, bruh, top tier. They fight scenes be way better than ours. Boy, you see them boy, how them boy be fight, man. Think about Ip Man.
Yeah.
Give me 10. That nigga whooped 10 motherfuckers back to back. When you see how Warrior fight, you gonna say, God damn.
Hey,
You see how
one
Bloodhounds
you
get down? Huh?
one you slept on is Blue Eyed Demon. It's animated, but that's one of the coldest motherfucking stories I done seen. Blue Eyed Demon was raw business, and I'm talking about they popped that motherfucker off so vicious.
I seen House of Ninjas. I remember that one. That one was decent. That one was decent. It wasn't one of my top ones, but it was decent though. I fuck with it. I remember that one. That's the one where it was he didn't know his family. I think it was a kid didn't know his family used to be ninjas or some shit like that. And then they had to go back because somebody one of his brothers or something got killed. So they kind of tried to live a regular life, but then somebody brought him back out or some shit like that. Yeah, somebody brought him back out. Hey man, I'm finna slow dog.
She on your ass.
I'm fucking slow, bro. Like who the fuck watching some live and comment?
She on your ass. Yeah, she
I
trolling
don't
you at
never
this
care about
point.
shit she be saying, bro, because she's slow, bro. Look, like who the fuck will watch a live and comment on the shit that happened 30 minutes prior, dog?
Walk off.
Man, hell no. Oh, she gotta be an old woman, boy. She gotta be an old Grinch looking at me. She started off at the beginning, yo. She's oh, House of Flying Daggers. Oh, that's a good one.
Hmm.
Uh,
He said classic.
House of is that on Netflix too? Yeah. If you got good Asian fighting flicks, nigga, I'm there. I'm locked in with that. You hear me? Hold on. I'm locked in with that. You got good Asian fight flick. Let me know. I'm rolling with that. I think hold on. We got oh Ricky Chow. Rick Chow.
Oh.
Oh, Last Samurai. I feel like I seen Last Samurai. We already talked about it, man. Oh, he said, "Why I can't like the video?" You should be able to. Uh, listen, man. That motherfucking the Asian dude, bro, that shot that young boy, that young boy, man. Hey, listen, that shit don't sit right in my spirit at all, dog. That shit don't sit right in my spirit at all. I ain't gonna listen, bro.
Over a bottle of water.
Over a bottle of water, dog. And the fact that this motherfucker got away with it, oh my God. The fact that he got away with it, bro. I'm talking about, man, that shit, bro. And I don't know if that was a recent, when they burned the stove. Was that recent? Or did they, because somebody was in the comments saying that was old and that happened when he did it. So I'm not sure if that was recent or not. But like, bruh, That shit, that shit so cold, bro. I don't even understand, bro, how y'all can even ride on that side, bro, at all, bro. You see how cold they do this for a young boy, bro. A young boy with a bottle of water, bro. For for him to go out and feel like this boy life worthless enough that I can shoot him and get away with it. The fact that you feel like that you can shoot him and get away with it is life that worthless is insane, dog. And the fact that you do get away with it, you do get away with it. According to the system, you was right. There's no validating him leaving out of the store, running and chasing the child, and shooting that child in the bike. Ain't no validating, bro. That's a
So
cold,
it's my understanding that he had the wrong charges. Somebody said that in one of the videos that I was watching. I saw the comments. They said the charges was for premeditated murder, and the prosecution couldn't prove premeditated murder. So they saying he had the wrong charges in order to get a guilty verdict.
bro. They do that intentionally sometimes, bro. I think that was before Chud De La Ghetto. They do that shit. They trump up the charges so they won't be convicted. They don't lower the charges. Like, okay, we're gonna trump these charges up and we're gonna try you for these charges. You're not gonna get convicted because these charges don't fit the crime. And that's one of they loopholes and getting away with doing eyes in. That's one of they loopholes. That's some whole ass shit right there, man. That's some whole ass shit right there. And boy, I'm telling you, bro, y'all can't make me understand that shit, bro. Y'all can't make me understand this system and why niggas still be riding on that side in any way, shape, form, or fashion, dog. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. And I can't understand nobody that will. Even it ain't like, oh, even I'm a motherfucker that even with history, uh uh even knowing the history, even if shit changed totally, I still would be like moving the way I move. I still be skeptical with all that. But knowing that with history included, motherfuckers still doing this shit to us, and motherfuckers still going over there and fucking with them, it's just it be mind blowing to me.
In 2026,
In
you can still
2026,
die for a bottle of water.
man, listen, man, it's insane to me that you can hear about so many white men doing fucked up shit to not only their spouse, but to random black women and also uh to their spouse as a white woman. And now spouse as a black woman and to random white men that you would be like, I want me a white man. I want not and then you ain't even getting it. Most of them ain't getting it because they like the white man. They getting it because they feel like that's they look at white men like royalty.
It's an upgrade from a nigga.
Yes, they like white men as royalty. If he don't have bread, I'm that close to the bread. It's a financial decision To them, this is a logical decision. It's rational because white men. But what you have to take into logic and ration is other people's emotions. You have to in every decision you make because you are surrounded by people. You got to take that in consideration. The boys, right? Perfect example. Ooh, thank you. The boys. You remember what's her name? She was the smartest
Oh, the
superhero.
black chick. Fuck, it's not gonna come to. It's damn. What is her name? I know you're talking about the smartest woman in the world.
Okay. What was the downfall of her? Have you finished?
Yeah, yeah. Well, before this season of the boys started on Gen V, she
Hey, Sister
colluded
Sage.
with the she colluded with the white dude. She fell in love with the white dude
Okay.
on the Gen V before this season of boys came out.
Right. But what fucked her up and it fucked everything up? Do you remember?
It was shit. It was before that or after that.
After that, the last thing when at the end,
Ah, shit. Refresh my memory. Get me together.
she calculated everything to the T. Everything to the T. But she did not expect Soldier Boy to give Homelander that motherfucking
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember.
uh
Yeah, she was like, I ain't see that.
she didn't see that. She didn't see that because she moved with strictly logic. She didn't think about his emotional ties. You have to take all that in consideration. That's what fucked her up all together. Everything that happened, she had everything in control. But things got out of control. Why? Because feelings and emotion,
Hmm.
because that's the balance of humans. That's what makes us.
I disagree
That's what
with the fact that it was an emotional an emotional calculation. I don't see that.
if she
I
would
just
have
think
really felt, if
she
she
was
would have,
calculating.
if
Go
if
ahead.
if she would if she would have really read into, like, if she would have taken she would have taken that into consideration. If she would have seen the way he was moving with Homelander, she would have taken that into consideration. If she paid attention to how that Soldier Boy was moving with Homelander, how he started changing towards it.
I mean, he despised him. Noah, was that just his verbal character?
Yes,
He was,
she that
as
was a
far as his
fake.
action goes, he
Yes, that
was
was that was a
moving along
face.
with him.
That was a face he was putting on, but
Hmm.
he really he had an emotional tie to him because it,
Because it was his
it didn't
son or just
it did day, yeah, it was his son, and then he felt a certain way about, like, it was certain parts of it that you would see, but she couldn't see that.
hmm.
She couldn't see that because she took that out of she took that out. She like, nah, he gonna move like this because I believe this is a more logical person. I don't believe he's an emotional being like that.
hmm.
So that ended up being her downfall because, like I said, that's the separation between us and fucking animals. That's why and this kills me. Niggas try to say we ain't animals. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Do you not understand? that that's literally our title. We are animals. We're mammals, dog.
Keystone predators.
The fuck is it? So why? It just killed because you go in the Chad was like he opened the funeral home. If you go in the comments, if you go in the comments and he said, I'm not an animal, I'm not human either." Okay. If you go in the comments on I forgot what post it was. It was something in regards to humans being animals. Nigga, it was so many people in the comments. We not animals. I said, oh, these niggas ain't got a third grade level education.
I mean, it's emotionally triggering.
Or what?
When you call
Being
a
called an animal?
person an animal and they feel mentally superior, or their existence supersedes all of history.
Yeah, of course. Yes, yes, yes. So it's like, nigga, the thing that bothers me is at your fingertips.
Well, this is a testament to what you're saying. The What we call a monster and white people is their animalistic nature and behavior. They're still using that in um a society, a society that's built on and lives by rules and an education system that teaches you to remove yourself from an animalistic nature and behavior. They know that everybody below them is operating and functioning off of that system. So this is their advantage when they're dealing with us, is they still play uh command and conquer. They still play take all, winner takes all. If you
Right,
play by a system that I don't give a fuck about, if you operate under rules and systems and what is the word, morale that I don't adhere to, I can play on you with that.
if if I adhere to the to what you play put in order.
Yeah, if you adhere to morale and I don't give a fuck about that, I can use my predatory nature against your morality.
Right, right. And that's what and that's why I said what I said. That's that's why we are two different beings in nature, even though we're to the base are us the same. And but that's why people call Caucasians animals, bro. That's why they feel like, well, I can't base it to be fact because we don't know it. Like it hasn't been just totally proven, but the theory of white people coming deriving from animals makes sense. Neanderthals because
Yeah.
they move like
Well,
animals.
so when you look at the psychology of Neanderthals, they were a smaller, aggressive being. So whatever came out of Africa and landed in Europe versus how the I think it's, y'all can look this up. It's like, I think 40,000 years, 400,000 years, the Neanderthals were occupying Europe, the European spaces, and then that species of humanoid came out of Africa and integrated with them. That was the difference. That's why 0% of people with African heritage have Neanderthal in their genetic buildup. Meanwhile, the people who integrated with them from Africa is still 1 to 7% Neanderthal. So the rest of the world was populated from that African heritage. Meanwhile, that species that integrated with them, they have that, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about shit else energy,
Cornish.
recessive genes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh yeah, I mean it makes sense. It makes sense. Uh and that's why I embrace the human part of me. You know what I mean? I embrace my humanity, dog. I'm because that shows the difference between me and a fucking uh uh a being on I don't know a dog, nigga. Like I'm not a dog. Like as much as they try to make us equivalent to dogs, nigga, I'm not a dog. You know what I mean?
But you
I have
always say
reasoning.
something that's important. That you always say something that's important. Is
Mhm,
good for people, for black people, for families to have a motherfucker with that dog in them. When
mhm.
the world gets brutal, the world gets cruel, you still need what the white people call a motherfucker to come and exact that same level of aggression.
Yeah, that yeah to the core. You need to. Everybody needs that to the core. Like you don't want to lose that animal part of you either. You know what I mean? You have to have that as well. But that animal part comes out. Well, I mean, most logic is based behind emotion too, though. Your desire to be wealthy, that's an emotion.
I mean, it's go all come down to perspective. But a beautiful example is the black dude whose son got killed by the cop, and he went and killed another cop, and everybody was like, "Oh, that cop ain't do nothing." Woo, 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 woo. But the black dude was like, "Fuck all that. Y'all took mine. I'm gonna take one or some of y'all's."
Was that a lot? Was that logical or is that emotional? Now that's one that's kind of.
Whatever it was, whatever it was, I feel like he had that dog in him. When it was time to react, he reacted in a way that he felt was justified.
I think that's a
Now,
bit of. I think that's
logic is
both of
going
them.
but logic is going to come down to perspective, because if you're putting yourself in his shoes and you're saying, "Oh, I don't know what that man did for a living. Maybe he worked on trains, or maybe he was finna become the next MLK. I don't know." But if logic says, "Oh, now we need you to keep going to the warehouse and moving around boxes," man, fuck these boxes. If he was finna become the next MLK or the next Malcolm X and do something grandiose, well, shit, maybe the culture needed you to suppress that emotion and do that something bigger with yourself. But I don't think that's the type of time he was on or the trajectory he was on. He was like, "Y'all got me fucked up. This is my seed, and y'all finna feel my pain."
Right. So that was emotion driven, but also it was logical because an eye for an eye is logical or is it emotional?
An eye for an eye. Is it logical or emotion? Well, I mean, it's still gonna be perspective. It's got to be perspective,
I think it's
because
both.
if it's perspective for sure, it's definitely perspective.
I think it's both because it's balance. You balance. You like okay. If you took this
Well,
life,
so
then
an
a
eye
life
for
is
an eye,
owed.
an eye for an eye rhetoric, an eye for eye rhetoric was the downfall of the mafia families. They lived off of that principle, and there were people that they definitely weren't supposed to touch that they touched, like the Jimmy Hoffa thing. When they killed Jimmy Hoffa, the government knew, we finna come in and shut y'all down because y'all can't be killing politicians. Even though he was a dirty politician, we have to now make a statement in terms of government. We have to let people know that the government is bigger than people. So that family that went after Jimmy Hoffa took down mob style living as a whole.
That's not eye for eye though.
Well, they Jimmy Hoffa was an individual, and it was an eye for an eye.
Okay, they took down Jimmy Hoffa, and then somebody took down Jimmy Hoffa, and the opposing side took down what?
The government took down mob families, crime families.
The government took down. Oh, so well, that's
So
multiple
they touch
eyes. So that's kind of
somebody, they touch somebody protected because they move off of the idea that they are protected within their
mhm.
families.
Well,
But
it should
they
have
took
been it
down
should
somebody that was bigger than their movement.
okay. It should have been the if leader took it out. If we talking about eye for an eye, you can't do multiple eyes. That's the
No, the
problem with eye
Jimmy
for an
Hoffa
eye.
is one person. Jimmy
Right,
Hoffa is one person.
right. So in retaliation, whoever the leader or whoever made the call should have been the one who's been taken out.
No, not as far as the government is concerned.
Yes, the
The
whoever it
government
made it.
don't move off of street rules.
Well, I'm
The
saying, well, that's
government
not.
don't give a
Well,
fuck
that's not
about
it.
street rules.
But I'm saying that's not an example of an eye for an eye. Is what I'm saying.
Well, what the example that I'm making is the crime family felt eye for an eye, and the government was like, "Fuck your eyes."
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so that don't fit the scenario. When I the problem with eye for an eye, and the where to where it gets reckless is when you take an eye, right, and then someone takes the opposing side. It's supposed to stop there. What happens is someone feels that person was taken, so now they got to come back, and then that's where the term comes from. An eye for an eye leaves everybody blind, which is bullshit because it's supposed to stop at an eye for an eye. It's supposed to be
Hmm.
you took this person out, you got to deal, you got to deal with that because this is that came from that side. That like you got to you logically this is what makes sense. You lost a nine, they got to lose a nine. And now it's done. Now it's
So
squashed.
you understand the articles of war, right?
Go ahead.
So the articles of war, right? The rules of engagement, they set a precedence for what a country is able to do, right? And
Mhm.
so a crime family lives outside of those ideologies. They're like us as a group, y'all as a group, entity, whatever, what have you, you are touchable. We can blow shit up, we can murder shit, we can slay shit. Meanwhile, y'all don't have these same rules of engagement with the country as a whole. Y'all established this amongst yourselves. Y'all are a small corporation living underneath a larger corporation.
Yeah,
So it's like you have these rules and ideas, but these ideas are only being upheld by small groups. You can't bring that to a bigger group that ain't signed this agreement with you.
that goes outside
That
the
bigger
concept
group
though.
gets to swarm you.
That's just more of a food chain. What's
Yeah,
better
yeah,
word
yeah,
for it?
yeah.
Yeah, that goes outside the eye for an eye.
They
Eye
got
for
outside of the food chain.
yeah, that goes outside the eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? That's just survival. Means of survival. Like I'm gonna take from you because they was taken from them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's just
You
it's just
talking
bullying.
about the
I'm just
crime
I'm
families.
just yeah. That's just
Yeah.
that's just I'm stronger than you, nigga. So I'm gonna take whatever from your ass, nigga. I'm gonna bully you, nigga. Like nigga, that ain't the same thing as what I was referencing. You know what I'm saying? That's not the example of eye
Well,
for an
that's
eye.
I'm saying that's where the balance gets lost.
Yeah,
Is when you bring that idea to somebody who don't give a fuck about that idea and they're bigger.
yeah, right, right.
If I do an eye for an eye with the Crips, and the Crips is like, boy, who the fuck is Chad? We finna kill your whole bloodline. Fuck is you
Hmm.
talking about an eye for an eye? You killed Lil Tony. So everybody who bears the lead name is dead.
Yeah,
I fucked up. I fucked up. I brought
Crips
a
ain't that tough, but
concept
yeah,
to somebody who don't have to adhere to that.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's why we have order. That's why we're supposed to have order amongst humanity. We have logic and reasoning. Uh, for that's the reason why we have logic and reason for order, because we need order in order for us to for self preservation, and shit get fucked up when it don't. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers don't go with the order, then shit get wavy. So that's what's going on right there. Say who kicked me out? Ain't nobody kicked you out.
Who kicked me out? Why you back if you got kicked out?
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Often not gets lost in translation when applied to organizations or entities. That was based on the individual level. Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
And
yeah, yeah.
now you got to be the person to assess was that an individual situation. There was a movie with Kevin Bacon, and I think some gang members killed his son, and he thought he could pull up on them gang members and kill them, but they was tied to a big ass organization. So this one man went to war with like 50 motherfuckers. And they like, who is this white boy that's offing all of our hitters? And so they pulled up on him and he went to war with all their ass and all of them died. Now he took out everybody like they took him out, but he chose the wrong decision because they went after his whole entire family. He thought he could avenge his son and it would end there. And shit, they started pressing this nigga at work. They extorted him for some money. Damn, what is that movie? But shit, he
Oh, you didn't fade it out. You know?
hell nah, it wasn't Footloose. You funny as hell.
Like death sentence or something?
Death sentence. Death sentence.
Yeah.
He thought he could pull up and he thought it was gonna
That's
be sweet.
crazy.
He tried to go back to regular
Hey,
life.
you know what? I'll just this nigga got so many movies, bro. And I ain't even look at the description or nothing. I just assumed it from the title.
He
And
thought
it's
he
a
could pull
lot of
up.
movies I done passed by to assume that title.
He thought he
First
could
one.
pull up and exact revenge, and boy was he wrong.
Mm, man.
He thought he could get an eye for an eye, and
And
they
you
was
got
like, "Boy, you got way too many eyes over there."
yeah, and you gotta die. You got eye for a eye, but nah, nigga, you gotta die. I was gonna talk about this Sauce Walka shit, but man, we done talked about so much shit, nigga. Oh, nigga, I didn't even know I was back eligible for the Creative Awards program. They just gave me an email. So TikTok put me back in the Creative Awards program. Motherfuckers, why I could have been nigga, I've been eligible since September last year.
Damn,
I done missed out on so much goddamn money, dog.
hell yeah! I just looked over it, and I ain't doing nowhere near the type of numbers you do. I just looked at my PayPal. I'm at $200. Shit, I might take baby
Man,
out to eat or something.
this some bullshit, dog. All right. Yeah, let me get us out of here. Hey man, listen, y'all. At the end of the day, bro, no matter what this shit happens on here, bro. I don't think y'all. I think y'all looking at this from a different perspective. I don't think y'all taking into consideration that regardless of how he feel about what, how I feel about what, we gonna disagree, bro. I think y'all used to watching
Yes,
shows
man.
where people are forced to agree with others so much that you feel like when someone is disagreeing with them or they having a heated debate or argument that it goes to the point where it is going outside of um the this screen. You know what I mean? Bro, I grew up with this nigga. We literally are family, dog. Nigga, we argue like this all the fucking time, dog.
About nothing sometimes.
About nothing, bro.
We
We did
won't
this
even
shit
know
when
what
we
the
was
argument
younger, bro.
started at, goddammit.
We still right here, bro. Like even like nigga, like even sometimes, nigga, we might have a conversation and he might say something, or I might say something on there, and then we sit down and we have a conversation and get a clear understanding, and then nigga, we move past it. King, you cool? What? Appreciate you for that start, but 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 y'all have an issue of thinking that it's gonna get to a point where I'm just like, it's gonna be like me and Corey. Ain't gonna never get to that point. Even if I'm mad at that nigga, or we stop talking for a while or whatever, man. It don't none of that shit fucking matters. And that's gonna be outside of if it get to that point. That's gonna be outside some shit we done fell out with outside. But even it get to that point, even when we stop talking, we'll still do the show. We'll still come over here and do the show. Bro, that nigga, like, dog, at the end of the day, nigga, we can come on here and debate and go back and forth and have different perspectives and different opinions on things. And still, hey nigga, what you doing tomorrow? All right, shit, nigga, I'm finna pull up over such and such, such and such. Like, nigga, we can do that. Y'all gotta stop taking y'all personal feelings and thinking y'all gonna change our feelings outside of it. We can do this. We can debate. I think that's why people like coming over here and fucking with us over here because it's like the movie. Um what we just talking about? Uh
Nemesis? No, movie.
Nemesis.
Oh, okay.
Like Nemesis. It's motherfuckers that fucked with the cop. It's motherfuckers like, man, they like the cop. Then this motherfuckers like, man, Coltrane, my nigga. And it's like, bruh, neither one. It's okay that you like Coltrane. It's okay that you like the cop. If that's the size you fit, bruh. None of that shit matters, bruh. At the end of the day, these niggas still actors. Like, these niggas still going home to their family, dog.
Bro, you know who Styles is?
Uh-uh.
You done watched what's the elementary show with everybody hates Chris?
The elementary show.
Yeah, with
Abbott
Quinta,
Elementary.
he's the principal's boyfriend.
Also, I saw. I ain't really watched.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, it's funny seeing him express that range on screen
Yeah,
because dating her, he's just this wholesome, down to earth, objective man.
yeah.
And you see a 360 with him being on Nemesis, where in my opinion, he was the villain.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm saying? 100%. He was a villain the entire fucking time. He
absolutely.
had no reason to pursue the case. When he started pursuing the case, he colored outside the lines.
Right.
He jeopardized his family. He put everybody at risk. That nigga was the villain. I don't give a fuck what nobody saying. When you talking about power, everybody in power was trying to do their job, and Ghost was big.
Mhm.
Ghost was
Ghost was
way
the
too
villain.
big. It was way too many bodies left in the wake. It was way too much going on. Everybody almost had to pick up that case.
Yeah.
He pursued this case. He fought for this case. When the show starts, the cop is saying, "Oh, there was this robbery, woo, woo, woo." And he's like, "Oh no, that's connected to some shit I've been paying attention to." And they was like, "Man, leave that shit alone, man. That shit don't even exist, man. What you talking about?" Woo, woo. And he was like, "Fuck that." That nigga had a whole board that he was hiding behind his desk, trying to put um two and two together. And
Yeah.
it was never equaling four. And he was like, "Nigga, I'm gonna make it equal four. Fuck what you talking about." That nigga was a villain the entire time.
So he was. So this is what what made the concept so dope. Styles was the cop who's initially supposed to be the good guy, but come to find out he's actually the villain, a villain. And Coltrane was playing the criminal who's supposed to be the bad guy, but essentially he's a good natured nigga.
Man, he's just on a mission.
He's just on a mission. He essentially nigga got some great traits to him, and it really is a good person. That nigga just really get back from them crack. What's owed to a nigga for real?
Right, right. He was
That was
going to
really
take
what it
back the
was.
40 acres and a mule. He wasn't going to
That
wait for it.
he getting his own 40 acres in the because all it is Crockett done got rich off of us, and he going to get it. That's it.
They start the show with him going to a benefit that white people are hosting that he paid $10,000 per person. So $20,000 for him to attend.
Mhm.
Went into a card game with none but white people and said, "We need this shit up off your ass."
Man, come on now. Come on
Man,
now. Y'all eating good off us. You hear me?
that man paid $20,000 to rob them folks.
Hmm. Y'all eating good up off us. It's time about to get ours back.
Man, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Styles literally
Style
worked
made
with
a
the
blood deal with the
cartel,
cartel. Sure did.
bruh.
Sure,
Went in there and killed that man.
man,
Went in there and killed that man that had the little girl. You wasn't supposed to kill, dude.
man. Evelyn, what up? Yeah, that nigga boy. Talking about he was worse than his daddy, boy.
Man,
He he was his daddy with a badge.
he killed the henchman at the front door, and then got in the second room and made a deal with the nigga and still killed him.
Man, yeah, his yeah, he was his daddy with a badge, dog, for sure.
Man,
But all right, man, we getting out here, man. Good talk. Like I said, man, uh, both of us have some. Chad got some fucked up ways by himself. I got some fucked up ways by myself. That's just what it is. It depending on who looking. You know what I'm saying? It's really it's really depend on how, I guess your upbringing or how you was raised and shit. You may look at and say Chad is fucked up in this way. And then you might be like, man, Marcus fucked up in that way. That's just depending on how you raised. But those opposite traits that we have very much so have similarities, but those opposite traits that we have is what brings balance to the show.
we interpreted our childhoods in very different ways, which establishes who we became as men. And for me, that man is my heart outside of my body. And I can do stories and all of that shit, but on face value, there ain't no world where he says something to me and I'm like, I ain't fucking with cuz no more. That reality don't exist. If I ever feel like he goes in that direction, I'm gonna give him time to cool off and I'm gonna ease back in. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. That's my dog. My ace boom coon. When they put hands on him as a kid, I was the first nigga to pull up. And
Man,
I
nigga,
got jumped too. Y'all ain't finna jump my cousin, and I ain't getting jumped too. I made sure they jumped me. And then I called him. I said, cuz they just jumped me. And he pulled right up. And them niggas got stomped all out the motherfucking club. That's who we are. That's
Yeah.
who the fuck we are. If that man is ever in danger, I'm a non-confrontational nigga. But I put that hat on for him.
Yeah, that nigga, hey boy, hey, when they jumped that nigga, boy, nigga, all them niggas had knee injuries. Nigga, I'll tell you, boy, hey, that
Hey, it
nigga,
was
boy,
niggas crawling
pop,
up
pop,
under
pop,
cars.
nigga
I don't
tearing
know
their
if y'all
knees
ever
up,
seen a
nigga.
nigga crawl up under a car.
Huh? You said what?
I don't know if they ever seen a nigga crawl up under a car.
You walked up on that motherfucker.
You stupid. Hey, they had niggas crawling up under cars behind me, goddammit. Shit, I ain't playing. We ain't playing.
Oh yeah,
And
bro.
and I ain't no tough nigga, and I ain't never seen him portray himself as a tough nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Now he go vocalize that he go stand on business. I play cool in the cut in the corner. That's that's my angle. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, business go get handled, and that's my nigga, and I love him to death. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about nothing.
for sure.
And he's my balance at the end of the day. I talk to him a lot about a lot of things because I need his gravity. And he'll check me on some shit and I'll I'm always good at being objective. That's why I always take the opposing side of what he's saying so I can explore it because I want to be that's how I create balance in my mind. I take sometimes I agree with him and I'll still take the opposing side just to see where that road will lead conversationally. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen him call me and ask me, "Hey, how the fuck should I navigate this?" You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's where we at with it.
So we both play sides of contrarians. Mm-hmm.
For shit
Yeah.
show.
All right, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna be in Dallas next week, so I'm still gonna come on. We're gonna still do the show. Still gonna do this right here. This what we doing right now. This what we doing. This on the go. Hey, my nigga Charles, appreciate you, boy.
Times go always show up.
Charles, 27 months, my nigga. Yeah. So listen, for sure though. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I'm here. I can do this. Like I can set my time aside for it. We if we even if I'm on the road, or whatever, bro. We can do this. I can commit to this every Wednesday. So it was hard to do it because even though I had the option of doing it, appreciate that 100 chop the plug, chop the I don't you gotta teach me how to say that. Even though I had the option to do it, um, you know, when we was doing the couch, when we was doing mainstream, I I feel like I was selling y'all short by doing this. So that's why I wasn't committed to it when I was going out of town and shit, because I know y'all was used to the mainstream. I know y'all was used to us being on the couch and shit. So I'm like, damn, if I do it this way, that's selling them short. So I just like, nah, I'll just wait till I come back. But now we here, baby. We locked in. We good. You listen, y'all can go on vacation with me when I go on vacation, whatever. But I
Man,
will be
shit,
in
when you get
Dallas.
the couch back going, shit, I'm gonna pop up. God damn it.
Yeah. Dallas gonna be next week. So when I get on get out when I get to Dallas next week,
We got
you
a
know.
hater in here.
Oh yeah, they're gonna
We
come in
got
here,
a hater
man.
afoot.
Listen, listen, man. And that's perspective as well, too. Like people that haven't been around you or don't even keep up with you will come in just to say some shit. Oh, you done fell off it. No, nigga. I ain't fell off. I've been the same nigga since I ain't went down. None of that. Matter of fact, done went up. But because you don't see me, you feel like I done fell off. The network that you just talking about fell off. Actually, they fell off. They numbers is dropped dramatically. So I ain't declined. I just been the same. I ain't. Well, I ain't. Matter of fact, well, as far as if you talking about numbers, you know what I'm saying, then our numbers been the same. But if you talking about doing well, boy, I've been doing great. I've been doing great, my nigga. So no, it's the same numbers. That's how I know you ain't been over here. G- Yeah, I'm talking about dramatically.
Dramatics? Who had that tagline? Dramatics?
Dramatically. You know, so like if you gonna come over here with it, go over there with that too. You know what I'm saying? Go over there with that. So we don't care about that energy over here. And even if I did, nigga, so what, nigga? Why are you telling me that? I don't give a fuck that you think that. I don't give a fuck that you feel that.
Nigga
Yeah, you
sitting at
like
home
you hear why? You hear,
and
you know why it doesn't matter? Because you're here watching.
pulled up.
So nigga can't be done fell off if I'm on your mind. Hey, if a nigga on your mind, that nigga can't be done fell off if he on your mind. Not to
Yeah.
you. Uh-huh. Are you trolling? See what I'm saying? That's that bullshit.
He said he trolling.
That's that bullshit.
Shout out to you. God damn it. You got a mention.
God damn. Y'all got to do better, man. Y'all got to do better, man.
My motherfucking eyes is burning.
All
God
right.
damn, I think I'm tired. Shit. I've been up since 7 this morning.
Come on now. Eternal, what? Eternity one? Is that what it is? Eternity one?
Oh,
Come on
I
now.
like both of y'all, so I ain't picking sides. I'm taking.
Come on now. Put some
Yeah,
south in the mouth.
already. Yeah.
That's how it always is, De La Ghetto. That's how it always is, man. All right. Chad, man, let's go. Man, enjoy yourself down there in old Vegas.
Yeah.
Um, I'll
Man, you
see you
you know
next
I'm
week.
building something fun for you to come to when you pull up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Build some of them Houston parties for me down there, goddamn me. I'll drive.
Nigga,
I'll
nothing
drive.
less. Nothing less.
I'll drive
It's
overnight.
it's on the way, goddamn it. Shit. I'm
Yeah.
trying to have them 50 deep by the pool naked.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
All right. In a minute. All right, look.
Mainstream.
Yeah. You know Marcus.